to do that. In the outside world, I guess I'm just proud that I've managed to make a career out of a passion that I love, and it doesn't feel like work when you love what you do. So that's my proudest achievement as well. And I would like to ask that to Yinran. When was the last time you were proud of yourself?
To be honest, I am seldom proud of myself, because I feel I hold a very high standard, and if I reach something, it is what I'm supposed to do, and I don't reach it, I made a mistake. So I don't really proud of myself very often. But the time can feel it, I'm really happy for myself, I'm really proud of myself, was the moment I walked into the Big Brother house. Because that was the moment I realized I did something I couldn't imagine I would ever do 1 year ago or even 10 years ago. I tell myself, you are going to the UK, you are going to be on a reality show. I would never think about that, but I did it. So that was a moment I feel very proud of myself.
No, please go ahead.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, so my question is a bit of a cop-out. It's already been done. So which housemate are you most proud of? I'm not going to say Yinran because it's been said, but I would say Trish. Because I know that success rates aren't always good, but you always try to assist people, whether by comforting, listening, diffusing. I mean, yeah, and offering your insight and trying to empathize with the problems they're having. And it's, as I said, success rates aren't the best. But sometimes you do really, well, quite a lot of the time you do really hit the nail on the head. And anyone here could go and talk to Trish and she would listen and then therapize somewhat. And so I think that I'm proud that you're in here doing that. It's nice to see. So I would ask this question to, go on, let's do Tom. Who are you most proud of in the house?
I'd say Jenkin, because he had the shittest start in this house out of all of us, and he still made it work, and still had a smile on his face the whole time.
Yeah, that's him.
Go for it, Yen.
My question is, what is a moment you are least proud of? I would say for me, it was definitely the rule breaking, because because that was a mistake I've made, and it did influence at least some degree. I know a lot of people give me comforting words and being very understanding, but it did influence the result and the whole house. So this would be the moment I feel least proud of. But I really learned a lot from this, because I always struggled with the nomination. So maybe at some point, similar thing would happen to me if I keep struggling. So I'm glad from now on, I know how to properly cope with my emotion while facing the nomination stage, which is a very hard thing to do.
It makes great TV, though.
Free and red.
Thank you. And for this question, the moment you are least proud of, let me see who else. I want to ask Matty.
Exact same question.
Jewel.
Yeah.
Good friend.
Like, literally. Should you sit in the
I
house?
think because we are green umbrellas, probably.
A moment I am least proud of is ever letting anyone dull my sparkle.
Period.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask anyone because we just did that.
What does that mean?
It's a saying. I sparkle, don't I, Yinrin? Like a diamond.
Oh.
And I let someone take that away from me. So I'm not very proud of that.
Oh.
Does that make sense? I don't know how to describe that. Like, it's just a saying. It's like when you let someone else like affect the way you behave or your decisions or you as a person.
Yes.
Yeah, on you go, Tom.
What is your proudest achievement? And I guess some people might see my response as a bit of a vain response, but as you all know, I take no offense to being called vain, but my proudest achievement has got to be winning Miss Universe Great Britain. And I think for me, it's because it represents a lot more than just like the exterior of what it means to have that title, but it kind of shows to myself anyway that I've overcome a lot of people deterring me from being myself, whether that is being kind of a big character or enjoying being glamorous and like dressing up and being girly, or being like a nerd in school and keeping my head in my books. I think people have always tried to find a way to kind of stop me from being my full, authentic self. And I kind of got it constantly growing up from like people kind of trying to give me a reason to be embarrassed about enjoying what I do. But I kind of stuck to my guns in what can be quite a difficult time for anyone in life as a teenager, experiencing like bullying for pursuing things that they love. But I kind of powered through it, and I'm really proud of what I achieved. And I think I want to be able to show people that whatever hobby you pursue or whoever you are and what you are proud of in yourself, no matter what people think of it, just keep kind of pushing forward with it. And you never know who might inspire along the way, but the most important person to kind of make feel good is yourself. And you should make no apologies for that. So I'm super proud of myself for just pushing through and doing what I wanted to do, despite people trying to give me a reason not to. So yeah, that's my proudest achievement. Thank you. And Kerry, what are you most proud of?
My most proudest achievement is being a mum. I joke in here about not being able to cook and keeping him alive for 15 years, but he really is the best kid in the world, and yeah, he's definitely my proudest, best achievement.
You should be very proud.
My one is the same as Kerry's, I think. It's who do you want to make proud? So, there's been...
And helped me along the road to being me, and taught me how to mix my first track. And when he was leaving, taught me how to sing. And he's just always been there for me. And it's my brother. My brother is the person that I hope I make proud in anything that I do. It is always my brother now.
Fucking hell, why have I built it? Sorry.
It's you. It's you.
What?
Fucking hell. How many have you drunk?
Just like this.
This crap, and this what's happened.
Fuck.
You were on the edge there.
Yeah, I'm on the edge.
When was the last time you had to swallow your pride?
could have been a bit more inventive with the fucking questions.
Big Brother, these questions are a bit repetitive.
The intern.
Oh, it's him again, he's back at it.
16 different these 14 these and
Thing is, I have to swallow it all the time because I'm so dipsy. Like, do you know what I mean? I always have to, like, admit defeat because I'm just so dull. Keep going back to college. Teachers kept seeing me for 3 years straight, and they must have been thinking, this girl's got no chance. But I kept going back, I kept going back. But yeah, apart from that, like, yeah, you know?
Slay. Who do you want to ask the question to?
Oh, if I could ask, sorry. When was the last time you have to swallow your pride? We've had this question a lot, haven't we?
Me and Olivia have already answered it, if that makes it easier for you.
Okay. Oh, God.
I didn't ask mine, you don't have to ask it.
Jordan.
And you were proud of yourself. If we're talking like big time, it's definitely coming in year. But being in year, I think I make myself proud every day, just little wins. Weirdly, just today, even changing my top in a room full of people while feeling like my confidence isn't at this peak. You know, I was still proud of myself even today. And I think, yeah, just little things like that. So I don't know who's been asked that question. But Harley, have you been asked it?
When was the last time I was proud of myself?
Yes, she answered that.
Yeah, wasn't it you?
You answered it last time.
Did I?
Yeah. When you told us to finish.
No, I was proud of that was my proudest achievement.
Oh, okay.
All right.
The last time I was proud of myself, I mean, I like to think I admit my wrongs. Wow, it just went silent. I like to think I admit my wrongs when I am in the wrong. But the last time I was proud of myself in admitting that I was wrong was to my mum. Because me and her had, I'm not going to get into it, but me and her had an argument. And I had said some nasty things to my mum that I really regret. And the last time I was proud of myself was having the conversation with my mum. And it was a hard pill for me to swallow because the things I said I truly believed at that time. But it made me proud that I came to the realization that I was wrong, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Because it was deep, like the argument was deep. And so it made me proud that I had came to the realization and went to her and had, and we'd made amends and just, I had admitted I was in the wrong, and it made me happy because she was completely understandable in that sense. It don't make much sense because you don't know what it was about, but I'm proud of that. And I'm proud of myself for always holding myself accountable, because I think that's a very important thing in life, in admitting your wrongs.
Slay.
I'm so proud of everyone in this room. Honestly, we're all such amazing people, and we should all be proud of ourselves. So cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. That was a lovely game, Big Brother. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Big Brother, like...
Big Brother. Kerry's a mess.
Kerry. I couldn't look at you.
Well, I answered the question.
The whole way through.
You could be a perfect
The fruit is not crying at work.